Good evening, everyone. Welcome back on StripeSports.com as we get ready for the boys' championship at the Southern Nebraska Conference Basketball Tournament. I'm Eric Allgood. Derek O'Connor, the voice of Fillmore, is joining us here tonight. We're happy to have him, and Derek prepared for the game.
Of course
That's
I did.
Good man, Derek O'Connor. Tell us about this matchup between the Fillmore Central Panthers and the Milford Eagles.
Well, Fillmore Central coming in at the 1 seed and Milford at the 2. Matchup a lot of people thought would probably end up happening. Milford handing Fillmore Central one of their first 2 losses on the season. The first game out in Geneva. So Fillmore Central definitely wanting some revenge. Fillmore Central easily defeated number 9 Superior in the first round, 71-38 in Geneva. And then on Saturday night, they faced the number 5 Mustangs. And after a tough first half, pulled away in the second to beat them at 54-39. Milford at the number 2 beat number 7 Centennial in the first round by a score of 52-47. They went on to beat number 3 Heartland on Saturday night in the semis in Utica to get to the point with a rematch with Fillmore Central. And again, like I said, they already met up one time already. The first game out in Geneva, so that's our backstory here.
We've got the starting lineups just about to get introduced, so let's follow along with them.
Let's give a warm welcome to our visiting team on the scoreboard tonight, the Milford Eagles. And they will be hooking up against your home team, the Fillmore Central Panthers. First visiting lineup for Milford. Number 5, a 6'3" junior, Brendan Gerlach. Number 11, a 6-foot senior, Cam Carrot. Number 15, a 5'6" junior, Josh Berkey. Number 23, a 6-foot junior, Jaden Palicki.
Let's go, 2-3!
And number 25, a 6'2" junior, Quinlan Kelly. Your Eagles are coached by Tony Muller, Steve Carrot, Todd Beas, and Jacob Weber. And now your home team, Fillmore Central Panthers. Number 3, a 5'10" senior, Nate Rasmussen. Number 11, a 6'1" senior, Noah Temmie. Number 22, a 6'2" junior, Adam Horty. Number 24, a 6'4" senior, Leighton Hopkins. And number 55, a 6'2" senior, Matt Ho. The Panthers are coached by Jim Rose, Jordan Hyde, Colby Smith, John Wheeler, and Chris Long. Good luck, players, coaches, and officials. Let's play basketball. Your officials for tonight, Randy Kissinger, Brian Shaw, and Jim Jones. Official tip time for tonight's contest, 7:48 p.m. Correction, 7:49. 7:49.
So we are ready. Fillmore Central in the white, Milford in the purple. The Panthers in the SNC tournament title game for the first time since 2004.
I don't know about you, Eric, but I haven't seen that many people at a Fillmore Central basketball game, I don't know, ever. There's a lot of people over there.
I think the last time there was that many people at a Fillmore Central game, it was Geneva. Did you have something like that, Eric? Aaron Allgood is on camera tonight. He was on that 04 team. Aaron says, yeah, when I was a senior, we had that many people watching us. Panthers with it here. Noah Temmie on the left wing. Guarded there by Cam Carrot. Noah picks up his dribble, now needs some help. Hopkins has it tipped away, now gets it back. Leighton Hopkins moving down the left side of the lane, up with the shot, off the glass, no good. And the defensive rebound pulled down by Quinlan Kelly. The Eagles want to run. It's Carrot on the far side. He stops and slows things down now. In the corner for Gerlach. Now Brandon throws it back up top for Josh Berkey. The 5'6" junior will set things up. Just one senior on the roster for the Milford Eagles, and it is number 11 with the ball there, Cam Carrot. Gets a little slip and go on the screen. The shot is good by Gerlach, and Milford is on the board first. Panthers want to run quickly to the other end. Couldn't quite get Hopkins. Temmie stumbled just a bit as he took that pass up the sideline. Adam Horty with it between the circles. Man-to-man defense for Milford. Horty looks to drive, gets in there, has it blocked. Hopkins grabs it, missed his shot. and then it's ripped out of there by Quinlan Kelly. A lot of contact, nothing called early on in the game so far. Will hesitate, drive, and an offensive foul. Stepping down there was Matt Hogue for Fillmore Central, and he takes the charge on Jaden Pollocky.
And so far what I've seen is Matt Hogue really has his hands full with Quinlan Kelly down low there. Really aggressive post player.
Yeah, Matt is not the biggest guy in the world. And if you heard the Locker Room podcast last Friday with head coach Jim Rose, he makes mention of that. There's guys that are a fair bit bigger and sometimes more basketball skilled than Matt, but not too many of them are going to outwork Matt Hogue. A three by Hopkins is no good. The defensive rebound by Quinlan Kelly. Eagles with the lead in the basketball. That is Policki with it. Down the lane, the basket up and good by Kelly. The Eagles out quickly in the first 2 minutes. It's a Milford team that put up 79 in a semifinal win over Heartland. They also gave up 71 to the Huskies, but here's a tip and a steal. The Eagles get it up ahead, and the layup, no good though. Rebound, going to get a foul on Hogue. It's going to stay with Milford. Milford crowd right in front of us, so we'll keep the crowd mic down a little bit here. You might get a little loud in this gym. First sub off the bench for Fillmore Central comes Garrett Whitley. Garrett's a 6-foot junior sharpshooter from the outside. And that three by Berkey off the rim and then off the support for the backboard. That is out of bounds. It goes to Fillmore Central on the team rebound.
And if the Eagles have definitely done their homework, they know don't leave Garrett Whitley open, don't give him any shots. As you said, he's definitely a sharpshooter, especially in shooting the three.
Hogue with it, back to the right for Whitley. Garrett one dribble and pass off to Leighton Hopkins. Leighton tried to go baseline, cut off there. Adam Horty making moves, step back three, way off, no good. Offensive rebound for Hopkins. Leighton puts it back in, and the Panthers are on the board.
Adam Horty, definitely the specialty with him is if he can get that one little extra step right from the get-go, he can really beat anybody on the dribble.
Carrot, a three in the left corner, buries it. 7-2, Milford out front. 3 minutes gone by. Hogue takes it on the left wing, a little flex cut. Comes Whitley on the left block. Wants the up and under, puts the shot up. Too strong, way too strong, and the defensive rebound for Kelly. Into the corner it goes for Policki. Jaden from behind has it tipped free, but right into the opposite corner. On the rebound then, one shot no good, but the second one is good by Policki. Timeout, Fillmore Central. Eagle fans up and at them with their team up by 7 early on here. It's a 30-second timeout taken by Fillmore Central. We will step aside as well on StriveSports.com.
Yeah, I get it. For the little things. Technology's great. It makes things easier. It's faster. We can get things done wherever we go. And we get all that from our bank. It works for us. But for the bigger things, the things that really count, I still want to talk to the people I know and trust. That's why I'm here.
Great atmosphere at Centennial High School here tonight, Derek.
Oh, for sure. Definitely reminiscent of the game I called a couple years ago between Heartland and BDS when they squared off in the district final.
It's been loud so far here tonight in this new gym at Centennial. Fillmore Central trailing by 7, trying to get Leighton Hopkins with it on the left block. Tough defense and a foul called. That is Aiden Pauley, a 6'2 junior, just making his first appearance. And Hopkins draws the foul and will shoot a couple free throws. Second foul on the Eagles. And Leighton Hopkins' first free throw up and good. Leighton surpassed the 1,000-point career mark Saturday in that semifinal win over Sutton. The first Fillmore Central Panther into 1,000 points for his career. Knocks them down both.
Hopkin also has the school record in one game with points with 39, so adding to his resume with 1,000 points.
Left corner, Carrot open again, and he's got it again. Cam Carrot with 2 threes from that same spot. And it's 12-4, Milford on top. The Eagles winning game 1 of the season between these two. 48-45 on that first Friday in December.
Fillmore Central definitely in a position they're not used to being in. Something they haven't seen since they went up against GICC in the holiday tournament.
Hopkins spins, gets it back. Hands it back, Cole Karcher, the sophomore, for a 3. It's off, no good. Horty way up for the rebound. Gets it to Hogue, who's fouled on the way up. And Matt will shoot a couple of free throws.
And Cole Karcher might be small, but he's mighty. He'll take any shot he gets open there on the outside. Not afraid to get his nose dirty.
A foul on Aiden Pauley, his second for Milford. 2 shots for Matt Hogue, the 6'2 senior for Fillmore Central. First of which is no good. Brendan Gerlach, number 5, and also for the first time, Jacob Bitterman, a 6-foot sophomore, in for Milford. Returning to the Fillmore Central lineup is Noah Temme. So Hogue with a second free throw. That was way off, no good. Fillmore Central with a strip and a steal. It's Temme, steal, layup, good, and a foul. Chance and a 3-point play for Noah Temme.
I was just about to say, Panthers aren't putting on that full court press we usually like to see them use, and definitely didn't need it there as Temme got that steal.
Well, they came out to half court awful quick that time, so it wasn't full, but very effective on the steal. The foul on Brendan Gerlach, his first, team's 4th. Chance at a big 3-point play for Noah Temme.
Using all the rim on that one, getting it to drop.
As long as it goes through. 5-point Milford lead. Panthers back to that half-court trap. Carrot's got it on the wing, back up for Bitterman. Swing it to Gerlach, now back to Bitterman.
Also, 6'1 junior Tanner Orta did check in there in the meantime for Hogue, so he's going to take a seat.
Carrot on the right wing, now into the corner it goes. That's Palicki under the hoop, got it up and in. Jaden Palicki with 4 points for the Eagles.
One step's all he needed to drive that baseline.
Hopkin probably got away with a travel there, and instead draws a foul on Gerlach and will shoot 2 free throws. Layton with 4 points so far here tonight. 6'4 senior.
Nails that first one.
And the second. So 6 so far in the quarter. And it's still, though, a 5-point Milford lead. They've gone a few minutes without a point, though. That's Bitterman with his dribble, kicks it out for Carrot, who's got a couple of threes so far. Guarded there by Tanner Orta. Over to the right wing, that's Palicki into the lane. Throws it on the block and throws it away. Off the leg of his teammate, Kelly. Picked up by Garrett Whitley. Garrett's got it on the left side of the circle. Gets a screen over the top. Stops, needs some help, and bad pass, and it's picked off. Stolen away by Jaden Palicki. The Eagles with the ball and a 5-point lead. Bitterman has it right side of the circles. Guarded by Whitley, man-to-man defense for Fillmore Central. Eagles a lot of down screens and then kicks back out. Just like that, a three-pointer no good, though, by Gerlach. Nice rebound, pulled down by Tanner Orta. Fillmore Central down 5. Whitley in rhythm for 3. Off the back of the rim, though, no good. Defensive rebound for Palicki. Good job by Timmy to avoid the contact there. That could very well be offensive.
That's what I was thinking. That's
oh boy,
the way I'd go with that.
I tell you what,
dropping the shoulder.
That was
play.
Palicki didn't get the first call when Timmy did a good job jumping over him. Palicki just kind of ran back into him. I don't know that I necessarily would have agreed with that, but they do whistle Timmy for the foul. That's his first and the team's second. Inbounds to Bitterman in the corner, back to Carrot. Also back in is Josh Berkey, the 5'6" junior point guard. Carrot up on the top now for Kelly. Back into the corner it goes. That's a three. It is up. It is long, no good. And the long rebound taken by Noah Temi.
Even though Fillmore Central got that rebound, I've seen they're not doing a great job on the boards down low, not really boxing out tremendously. They're in position, but not getting as many rebounds as they should be.
Karcher gets it to the left side for Temi, now to Hopkins. Layton goes away from his screen, goes all the way underneath, has it tipped, gets it back, puts it up. Off the back of the rim, though, no good. And the defensive rebound for Andrew Hodder. Hodder, a 6-foot senior who checked in. Now we got 13 seconds left first quarter.
That was a big missed opportunity for Fillmore Central. Should have been easy routine two and just missing it.
Hodder on the right wing for Carrot. Up and under the three. That might have been partially blocked.
Yeah, someone got a hand on that one.
It was that's the period anyway. Not going to put any time back up there, and it is Milford 14, Fillmore Central 9 at the end of one. A great matchup in the SNC Boys Championship game. Back after this on StriveSports.com.
I love it. It's fun. It's a fun industry to be in. Meet lots of different people, do lots of different stuff. There's always something new happening,
So far I've been enjoying it since I've been here. It's been great, learning new stuff every day. I recommend anyone coming and work here because so far the working environment's friendly, everyone's kind, and also the new guys that come here, they'll gain the confidence that they need just to come and work.
I like how everybody around here is, we all kind of become real good friends. It's like a second family here. It's not something you would come to just work for a month or two. It's something you'll want to stick with forever.
We are back here at Centennial High School. Eric Allgood and Derek O'Connor with you on StriveSports.com. 14-9, Milford with the lead. And Derek, it was a fast and furious first 4.5 minutes, especially for Milford. They were really in that rhythm. Fillmore Central, though, kind of gets their feet under them, though, end of that period, and holds Milford to 2 points over the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, they're definitely coming back around. Fillmore Central, I know in games I've seen in the past, sometimes have trouble, especially last night against Sutton, starting well. Once they get their gears going and they're really off to a good start, they just have a hard time sometimes just getting that start going.
Adam Horty going to pick up a foul here, his first, team's third, as Andrew Hodder, who checked in towards the end of that first quarter, will go to the foul line for 2 shots.
Knocks down the first one.
Yep, these are the first 2 free throws shot by Milford in the game.
And something Fillmore Central might want to know, Milford already does have 5 fouls they picked up there in that first quarter, so if they can maybe draw a couple blocks, couple reaches, that'd definitely be to their advantage.
Nate Rasmussen will bring it up on the far side. It's a quick 7-point lead again for the Eagles. Horty to Whitley, right in the lane. Little 8-footer, rattles out, no good. Boy, Fillmore Central's gotten some good close shots too, and they have not hit on very many of those that you would kind of expect them to normally. And Milford has gotten everything from close range. That's Quinlan Kelly with a nice basket. Great feed from Josh Berkey, and the lead is now 9 for the Eagles.
Yeah, you're definitely right. It's out of character for Fillmore Central to be in position like that there at the high post or down on the block and just missing those easy little 2-point jumpers.
And that's Hogue, and again from just on the left block, 6 feet away, leaves it short. Milford clears the rebound. Here come the Eagles back the other way. Palicki for 3, an air ball. Long rebound, got it right back to Jaden. Feeds it underneath. That one, though, blocked by Horty. Another chance. That one no good. Still alive. Kelly again, and he's fouled.
And there we see, once again, Fillmore Central not being able to block out down low really at all. I mean, they're in position. You got 3-4 guys down there. They just can't come up with it.
I think Temi, who was on the ground during that whole scrum, was going to get whistled for the foul. So Noah Temme has been just in the wrong place, the wrong time twice, and he's got those 2 fouls. 2 free throws coming up for Quinlan Kelly. Up and good. So this is a quick 5-0 start. The Milford Eagles had a first 7 of the first quarter. Rasmussen and Hogue out, and Hopkin and Karcher in for the Panthers.
Yeah, Fillmore Central's just got to settle down and play their game.
Hopkin gets it to Horty in the corner, back to Leighton Hopkin. Now Karcher and the Panthers will set something up. Trailing by 10, this is the biggest lead of the game for Milford. Up top, that's Orda for 3, and Tanner Orda gets a big basket for the Panthers.
Big man knocking down the 3. Don't want to leave him alone.
To Kelly on the block, kicks it back up top for Jacob Bitterman. Back onto the wing for Palicki. Now Palicki down the lane. Tough shot, bounces around and falls. Boy, just hung in the air. And Palicki has 6. The lead is 9 again for the Eagles.
Fillmore Central's really been trying to get in rhythm, but unable to, and Milford.
That's a tough way to do it there, but good hustle by Whitley. Then a 3.
That's Whitley's second missed 3 from outside.
Yep. Horty kept it alive for a moment, but it's finally pulled down by Bitterman.
A little out of character for him.
Eagles have been in control since the beginning of this game. Left baseline, Hodder, and draw a blocking foul.
And Whitley, he might have got the foul, called on him, but that was good help side. He was in the right place, and they didn't get the bucket out of it, so I say it's a pretty good foul.
It's the first on Garrett, the 5th on Fillmore Central. Cam Carrot is back in for Milford, and also in for Fillmore Central comes number 12. That is Aaron Poppert. Now Milford coach Tony Mueller trying to call a timeout, and finally gets the attention of an official, and it will be a 30-second Milford timeout. Trying to make sure they get a good play here on the inbounds, with their team leading by 9 with 5:29 to play here in the first half. Basketball so many times, Derek, is a game of runs, and what we've seen so far is that Milford has put together 2 runs. Fillmore Central has only had a stretch where they kind of matched, but they haven't made a run of their own just yet.
Yeah, it's definitely whoever has, the momentum. In any sport, if you get the momentum going in your favor, it's usually pretty good, but it just seems like Milford, they're keeping it going. They're keeping this lead, 10, 12 points away from Fillmore Central, and FC just not able to really play their game yet. A little flustered.
Neither team has turned it over. It's just 2 turnovers apiece so far in the game. But so far, Milford has controlled definitely the glass. Eagles tried to get it down low, and a great help side defense by Temme, forcing the loose ball in the steal. Hopkin, backside for Poppert. He lays it in. Right back the other way we go. And an easy finish for Aiden Pauley after Josh Berkey came flying down the lane and essentially, with all the attention he drew, just cleared out the Panthers. There's no one left to cover Pauley.
Yeah, Milford really running the floor pretty well. Just caught Fillmore Central sleeping.
And that was
get back on defense.
Nice move by Orda, but he again can't finish from point-blank range. Milford clears the rebound. Here come the Eagles with Carrot on the left wing. Now back up top for Berkey, guarded by Karcher. Baseline drive, Horty cuts it off, but draws a foul anyway. Great job by Adam to cut off the drive, but a really nice spin move by Palicki to get back into the lane. And Horty was just got the high five on that. Got a lot of ball, but got the high five up there as well.
He was definitely in the right spot. Just need arms up, hands up would have maybe been a little bit of a better outcome for him.
Palicki knocks down the first of 2. Milford didn't shoot a free throw in the first quarter. They're 4 of 5 so far in the second. We've played not even 4 minutes yet.
And Milford once again extend that lead out double digits. They're up by 10.
Milford has gone 3 deep to the bench, and they've been pretty liberal with the subs. Fillmore Central has gone 4 deep to the bench on their end. Palicki makes both. He's got 8 to lead the Eagles, and the lead for Milford is now 11. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Poppard on the right side. Now for Karcher on the wing. Kyle has stepped back, or Cole, excuse me. Kyle graduated already, didn't he?
Yes,
and
he
here
did.
come the Eagles, out and running to the other end. Well, they're going to get a blocking foul on Matt Hogue. That's another tough call. And they call it on the floor, but it is the 7th team foul against the Panthers. So a 1-and-1 opportunity for Jaden Palicki. And Fillmore Central coach Jim Rose might be having a word with Brian Shaw, who is one of our officials there, that there's been a couple times when maybe the guy in purple has instigated more of the contact than anything else.
Now, Fillmore Central, again, got a little lucky there with that steal, but they were out of position once again, not being able to get boards underneath. And Milford really, really strong inside the lane.
Garrett Whitley with his dribble, just left of the circles, now picks it up. Needs some help, gets it to Hopkins. Layton, baseline, nice feed, backside, and Hogue does lay it in. Well, that very easily could have been a double dribble, and Berkey goes behind his back to the rim, missed the shot though, and Hogue with the board.
Nice move, just couldn't finish.
9-point Milford lead. Been right about here for most of this second quarter since Milford started up 7-0 in this period. Whitley wants to go baseline. Tough shot. Tried to draw the contact. Didn't get the call. The rebound for Berkey. The chance to run for the Eagles.
Milford with the numbers.
Palicki, a hop step. Leaves it underneath. Back up. Little 12-footer. And that's rattled home by Aiden Pauley. Back to the 11-point Milford lead. 3 minutes to go, first half. Whitley pops out towards the right corner. Now Hopkins. Layton goes baseline. His backside pass is kicked out of bounds, and Greg Schellen just took one in the camera. Swami underneath got a great picture for the Nebraska Signal.
I don't know if I'd be sitting underneath there with these two teams going at it. Might have more than one come your way.
Well, you know, it's a big gym, so Swami's got to be thinking he's far enough back, but you get
Apparently
one kicked
not.
at you, it doesn't always work right. Timmy to Karcher. Milford plays zone on the inbounds play. Now Karcher from way outside, halfway down and back out. Hopkins takes the board. Now Layton wants to drive, and he's fouled on the way up. Andrew Hodder with a foul. Andrew's first, team's 6th, and 2 shots for Layton Hopkins. Hopkins had 6 points in that first quarter, scoreless so far here in the second, though, as he gets that to go then. Hopkins now has 8. The lead is 9 for Milford. Panthers in the half-court trap. They break it. Berkey comes down the lane, gets the pass, and the layup good for Quinlan Kelly. Kelly with 7 in the ball game. Right back to an 11-point lead. Hopkins gets a screen, spins in the lane, a lot of contact, no foul, and then they're going to get a foul on Hopkins on the rebound. That'll be the first on Layton, and it's an 8th team foul, so it's a 1-and-1 at the other end for Milford.
Also looks like Jaden Palicki's going to come back in for Cam Carrot.
And to shoot the 1-and-1 will go Andrew Hodder. Nate Rasmussen also checking back in for Fillmore Central.
Looks like FC might have had one too many on the floor there, I guess.
Yep. Cole Karcher was still on the floor. He hadn't subbed all the way out. So this is the 1-and-1 for Bitterman. No good, but an offensive rebound and the putback is good by Hodder.
Fillmore Central just not able to get the boards. That's been the story here this first half. I mean, Milford really, really strong down low, and it's showing.
And I missed it. What happened? Why is Milford getting the ball? Stepped over the line.
I actually thought there was a timeout called. Milford's going to get another shot at it.
The lead is 13 for the Eagles. Gerlach, a three on the inbound. Spins out, no good. Hogue, the rebound for Fillmore Central. And it is loose and stolen. No, toe out of bounds by Policki. But the Milford fans still enjoy the effort.
It's like Bitterman and Hodder coming back in. And Berkey and Policki going to take a seat.
Hopkin to inbound for Fillmore Central. For Rasmussen. Milford in the zone on the inbounds play. Hopkin just left of the circles. Throws it back to the right. Rasmussen goes and tracks it down. Nate has it kicked out right into the Fillmore Central cheerleaders. Josh Berkey didn't sit down too long. Boy, he's right back in.
He's right back in.
Just needed to drink real quick.
FC got their starting five back out there with the exception of Aaron Poppert there for Adam Horty.
Rasmussen was open for a moment. Gets it to Hopkin. Now Layton's still in the corner with it. He skips it for Timmy. Noah turns the corner, comes down the lane, leaves it for Hogue. Matt with a shot. Lefty is good and a foul. Foul on Howder, excuse me. Andrews second, team seventh, and one opportunity on the way. Policki back in for Milford.
It's definitely hard enough to guard Matt Hogue when he's as physical as he is, but you throw in the left hand with him, and it's pretty tough to defend.
He is 0 for 3 at the free throw line, though, is Hogue. And the Eagles have it. This is Berkey with his dribble between the circles. Little over a minute to go. Berkey gets by Timmy. Pass is pretty sure that was deflected. Oh, they're going to give it to Fillmore Central.
They're giving it back to White.
And now from the far side, another official is going to come in. And they are going, the far side official was simply confirming what the other two said, which was off of Milford. Poppert is out for Garrett Whitley for Fillmore Central. An 11-point Milford lead with under a minute to play in the first half. Eagles have led this one throughout, got a hot start in the first quarter and an equally hot start in the second quarter. Karcher, long three, off no good. Scramble on the rebound, off of Milford. Fillmore Central ball.
That's the second three Karcher's taken. They've both been, from what we've seen, way downtown. They've been really out there.
Karcher on the inbounds, gets it to Hopkin. Layton over the top to Whitley. Garrett tries to fire one in rhythm, and that is woefully off as well. He has been pretty off with the shot so far. In fact, most of the shots by the Panthers tonight. The shooting percentage has not been good for Fillmore Central. Credit to the Milford defense for challenging so many of those.
Looks like Milford's going to set up that last second shot.
Cam Carrot hit 2 threes early on in that first quarter to get the Eagles off to a big spark. Number 11, got to keep an eye on him in the far corner. Carrot's got it. Back to Berkey. Back to Carrot with 3. With 2. Knocked free for a moment. Policki, a runner at the buzzer. Off the back, no good. Halftime break. Milford fans, plenty to cheer about for their team as their Eagles lead the Fillmore Central Panthers 31-20 At the halftime break, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll have some halftime numbers for you when we come back to the Southern Nebraska Conference Basketball Tournament on StriveSports.com.
I love it. It's fun. It's a fun industry to be in. Meet lots of different people, do lots of different stuff. There's always something new happening, so.
So far I've been enjoying it since I've been here. It's been great, learning new stuff every day. I recommend anyone coming and work here because so far the working environment's friendly, everyone's kind, and also the new guys that come here, they will gain the confidence that they need just to come and work.
I like how everybody around here is, we all kind of become real good friends. It's like a second family here. It's not something you would come to just work for a month or two. It's something you'll want to stick with forever.
Seedsmanship is what truly sets Channel apart from other seed brands. It's our unmatched ability to provide you with the expert advice and customized service that helps you get the most yield out of your acres. It's the added value of year-round service combined with elite seed products that you only get from Channel. What we provide is a hands-on approach to helping you and your farming operation succeed. It's being with you on your farm, assessing your conditions, diagnosing your challenges, then recommending the best solutions specific to your needs. At Channel, it's about working with you 365 days a year to help you reach your goals. That's seedsmanship at work.
Yeah, I get it. For the little things. Technology's great. It makes things easier. It's faster. We can get things done wherever we go. And we get all that from our bank. It works for us. But for the bigger things, the things that really count, I still want to talk to the people I know and trust. That's why I'm here.
Home-cooked favorites and online ordering so you can skip the line. That's what you'll find at Dickey's Barbecue in York. Log on to Dickeys.com, select the York address, sign in, or create a profile, and you'll be ordering delicious barbecue in just seconds. Choose from a variety of meats like brisket, pulled pork, chicken breast, or sausage. Add a home-style side like waffle iron fries, fried onion tanglers, barbecue beans, and even fried okra. You won't go away hungry. Try Dickey's Barbecue today and log on to Dickeys.com. Kids eat free on Sundays. We're back at halftime of the boys' championship game of the Southern Nebraska Conference Basketball Tournament at Centennial High School. We're in the West Gym, this beautiful new facility that was finished right at the end of last year's basketball season. And it is the Milford Eagles, the 2 seed, and ranked number 5 in C1 last I checked, leading the 16-2 and 7th ranked in C2 Fillmore Central Panthers, 31-20. Story of the game, Derek O'Connor, is not turnovers. Milford has 3, Fillmore Central 2. The story of the game is not three-point baskets. Milford has 2, Fillmore Central 1. Story of the game, Milford has done a great job getting themselves good shots and finishing them. Fillmore Central has gotten some good shots, some looks that they would normally take, and just haven't thrown it in the ocean very much.
Yeah, they get a lot of shots. I mean, inside the lane into Matt Hogue or Leighton Hopkins off that 1-2 step dribble drive, and they just can't finish. It's been
and we've seen everything from point blank layups to 5-foot jump shots to in rhythm threes that normally these you don't want to say that a kid normally hits a 3, but you got to think that a good shooter that catches one in rhythm has a better chance than average, usually.
Usually, one of those players would be like Garrett Whitley. He's taken 2, 3, 3-point shots and just something not really in character for him, just not knocking him down.
I've seen Cole Karcher hit plenty of threes in the couple games that I've seen, and he's been close but hasn't made any. Adam Horty hasn't tried one yet. The only 3 made by Fillmore Central came from Tanner Orta. Not usually the guy you would first pick to make the 3, though.
Not the guy you'd expect, but coming off the bench. I mean, I've seen him in a couple practices I've actually looked in on. I mean, he can hit it if he's open. He's just got to be in the right place at the right time.
He's got to be open, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that helps. So the first half scoring, first for Fillmore Central, they've got 3 points from Noah Temme, 2 from Aaron Poppert, 3 from Tanner Orta, 4 from Matt Hogue. He has done, I tell you what, he has battled. There's some not necessarily tall Milford defenders, but there are some physical Milford guys in that paint, and Hogue has battled He's got 4 points. Leighton Hopkins has 8. He's only got 1 basket, though. He's 6 for 6 from the foul line. That's great. But he's only got 1 basket. And as you get through the flow of a game, even guys that score a lot of points, they would rather score it from the field than from the free throw line.
Yeah, he's really been in a lot of battles with Quinlan Kelly and Pollocky a lot. I mean, just down low, they're not as, really big, brood like players, but like you said, they're physical. They get up in your face. They really play up on you pretty hard, and he's had, his hands full tonight for sure.
On the scoring side for the Milford Eagles, very balanced, very good scoring from a lot of different guys. Brendan Gerlach has 2. Cam Carrot has 6. Those came on 2 threes early on in that first spurt of the very first part of the first quarter. 4 points from Andrew Hodder, 8 for Jaden Palicki, 7 from Quinlan Kelly, and 4 from Aiden Pauley. Milford's done a really nice job. That guard play, Josh Berkey, Gerlach, Carrot have done a nice job. Palicki especially of penetrating the Fillmore Central defense and then finding the post that is open when the defense rotates to help on the dribble drive. So if you're Fillmore Central, you're kind of thinking, well, job one might be don't let them drive as much. Stay in front of your guy, and then the post defense doesn't have to come help off, and they can stay on their guy. And you kind of cut a few of those things off. The second thing is they're going to drive. Boy, that defense has got to be aware of it and rotate. Credit to Milford, though. They have been doing it fast enough, getting that one pass and straight up with the shot. Defense hasn't had time to rotate.
Yeah, I know Fillmore Central, one of their big philosophies is when someone gets it outside, they come up right up in your face and they break down and get right up on you. So that leaves the door open for some players to take the one step or the dribble drive and go right around you and leave it to help side. So it's something Fillmore Central's they might have to change at halftime. Let's not close out so hard. Let's stay off a little bit and really give them some room.
So it's just going to be a really good matchup. I can't wait to see what both these coaches do coming out of the break. In the first quarter and the second quarter, Milford came out so intense and did such a good job getting the ball where they wanted to, able to finish, getting the shots, getting some fouls drawn. In the first part of the periods of the first and second, it was the last half of the first quarter and the last half of the second quarter. Fillmore Central never really put together a run, but was able to kind of hang for a little bit. And I think that will be important. Can Fillmore Central make a run? Hey, everyone watched the Super Bowl last night, right?
Of course.
With 6 minutes left, and the Broncos leading by the touchdown they were at the time. It was 17-6, or 17-10. You're thinking Cam Newton is just due. He's too good,
it's his
right?
time, right?
And then the Denver defense happened again. So, again, Fillmore Central, they're probably due for some sort of run, unless Milford doesn't let them have it.
And they definitely can. We've seen in the past, Fillmore Central, they can get out on those runs and in transition, Whitley, Horty, Karcher, they can get those quick threes and just put you right back in a ball game.
Fantastic matchup. Can't wait for the second half. We're going to catch our breath, and we will be ready for second half action after this on StriveSports.com. Eric Algan and Derek O'Connor with you tonight on StriveSports.com. Thanks for joining us from the SNC basketball tournament here in Centennial. Halftime, it's Milford 31, Fillmore Central 20. Again, the starts of the first quarter and the start of the second quarter was so good for Milford. That's where they made most of their separation from Fillmore Central. And then the Panthers, after that halfway mark of the first and second quarters, were able to kind of hold steady. Who makes the run to start the second half?
Well, Fillmore Central, they're definitely due. Let's see what they can do.
And Temmie goes baseline and maybe wanted to pass, maybe didn't. In any event, it's a steal, just the third turnover of the game for the Panthers. This is Gerlach, gets in the lane, pull up from 10. No, rebound, Hogue.
That's one of the first shots that Milford really has missed from inside there. I mean, they've been getting a lot of good position, inside, but they usually finish those, so maybe an opening for Fillmore.
Horty then throws it away at the other end. Both teams looks like they have their starting lineups out there. For Fillmore Central, Nate Rasmussen, Noah Temmie, Adam Horty, Leighton Hopkin, and Matt Hogue. For Milford, Brendan Gerlach, Cam Carrott, Josh Berkey, Jaden Palicki, and Quinlan Kelly.
And the story of the first half, or really the first quarter rather, Milford, they just looked like they came out to play. They looked like they were really ready for this Fillmore Central team and really wanted to make some noise.
That is Kelly on the right elbow with it. Back to Palicki on the left, guarded there by Horty. Adams got 2 fouls. Flex offense here for the Eagles. Always got to be wary of that flex cut. There's a reason everyone runs it. There's Carrott on the block. Finishes. Over 2 Panther defenders. Cam Carrott gets the first points of the second half for the Milford Eagles.
And just like you said, a lot of teams in the state really run this, and this is Fillmore Central's bread and butter as well. So I know in practice, Milford would have to know what's going to happen, know what's coming, and that should definitely be an advantage for them.
Baseline, Rasmussen, nice move, got to the rim and finishes. That's something we haven't said a lot, is a Panther at the rim finishing, but a good job there by Rasmussen, his first points of the night.
Yeah, they've been at the rim a lot, but like you said, they really can't finish those shots. I mean, they're in position, but it's definitely something they got to fix here in the second half.
Gerlach takes it, guarded by Hopkin. Kelly now, back to Carrott. Palicki, left elbow. No. Rebound. Off of Rasmussen, it stays with Milford. Good job by Berkey to kind of come down there and maybe tip it away, but Rasmussen was the last to touch it on the way out of bounds.
Yeah, Nate Rasmussen he was in the right position, right place at the right time, but just got to use 2 hands. Got to get a hold of that missed opportunity.
Berkey will spin move, stops on the baseline, then has his pass picked off by Leighton Hopkin. 4th turnover for the Eagles to the other end. Oh, the officials disagree right away. Official underneath the hoop says charge. And he will win.
Now, to me, I don't know if his feet were quite set or not, but that's what they're going to decide.
Offensive fouls also go down as turnovers, so that is 3 turnovers in 4 possessions for Fillmore Central to start this second half.
Definitely not something they wanted to get going here.
It's also 3 fouls on Adam Horty, so a reliable scorer for the Panthers goes to the bench, and Tanner Orta comes in, with Milford leading by 11.
And Horty, not just one of the better scorers, really one of the main ball handlers, him and Rasmussen, usually at point or one of the shooting guards. They can really handle the ball, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Palicki misses. Quinlan Kelly does not. Kelly's got 9 for the Eagles, and the lead is 13, their largest lead of the game. Garrett Whitley picks up his dribble, gets it over to Hopkin. Leighton working on Gerlach. Between the legs, leaves it in the corner for Rasmussen. Has Hopkin. He's got position, can't get it though from Hogue. To Orta. Tanner for a 3. That's off, no good. Offensive rebound for Hopkin. Leighton spin move, tough shot. Foul is the call on Cam Carrott. His first, team's first this half. 2 free throws for Leighton Hopkin. Leighton's got 8 points, but like we said, only 1 field goal. Now he's got 9 points and 7 free throws.
And that drive from Hopkins when he got tied up down there could have been a foul, maybe even could have went as a jump ball.
That I was kind of expecting jump ball, to be honest with you. Hopkins makes good on both. So he's got 10 for the Panthers, but they still trail Milford by 11. Carrot on the wing, skip pass. Palicki lines up for three. Off the long back, no good. And we got an offensive foul on Gerlach. Brendan Gerlach picks up his third personal. Second team foul.
And if the foul wouldn't have been committed there, I do think that Fillmore Central really was not in position again. On the backside, they really got to work on boxing out. It's something they really need to improve on here.
Cole Karcher brings it up for the Panthers, trailing by 11. Gets it to Whitley on the wing. Now Orta. Now Hopkins. Layton wants a dribble drive. Into the double team. Got it in a foul.
Hopkins really being strong with the ball there, driving left baseline. See if he can make good for three at the stripe.
Foul on Quinlan Kelly, just his first. It is 3 on Milford in the half. Hopkins got 12 for the game, looking for 13 with the free throw. Panthers within 8. Backside pass. Out of bounds. Turnover, Milford.
Fillmore Central really gained that momentum we were talking about earlier here. I mean, they really need to get on a run. Let's see if they can really get that going here. Everything's right for them.
Cole Karcher setting things up for Fillmore Central. Matt Hogue on the left side of the key. Hands it back to Layton Hopkins. Layton wants to go to work. Got a big mismatch. Off the glass, he banks it home. Shot it over Josh Berkey. That's about almost a foot difference between the two. And Fillmore Central is within 6.
You can feel the momentum shift. It's just all going back to Fillmore Central. They really got to
Berkey for a three. That's a big one for Josh Berkey. Wow, is that huge. Makes the lead 9 again. Karcher working on Berkey now. Cole gets separation. Now gets it to Whitley. Hopkins, right side. Into a double team. Picks it up now. Gets it to Karcher. Cole back to Hopkins. Back to Karcher. Orta puts the ball on the floor. Gets it to Hogue. Matt with left hand. Finishes.
Hogue with the power dribble and the drop step there, really finishing strong. Something Fillmore needs to do.
Berkey down the lane. Leaves it underneath, and Quinlan Kelly lays it in.
Panthers caught sleeping.
Timeout. Milford will step aside as well. It's a 9-point Eagle lead when we come back.
Yeah, I get it. For the little things. Technology's great. It makes things easier. It's faster. We can get things done wherever we go. And we get all that from our bank. It works for us. But for the bigger things, the things that really count, I still want to talk to the people I know and trust. That's why I'm here.
StriveSports.com. Thanks for watching us here this evening. We've got some great basketball in the Southern Nebraska Conference Tournament. Milford 40, Fillmore Central 31. Just when the Panthers get it to 6, huge 3 a couple possessions ago by Josh Berkey. We've seen 2 again each way, but that 3 by Berkey was a huge one in this game. Then Whitley pops open at the elbow, and he knocks one down. That was easily the best-looking shot for Garrett Whitley in this ballgame for the Panthers, who are down by 7 and force a turnover.
That's definitely something Fillmore Central hasn't been doing well. I mean, they've had those looks, and they're finally starting to get him to go with Whitley in there at the elbow. I mean, they really need these.
Whitley, baseline, high off the glass, no good. And an offensive foul on Fillmore Central's Matt Hogue. Hogue's third, team second this half.
That was a really nice one-step, quick move there from Whitley on the far side, but again, like we said, just really got to finish those.
Aaron Poppert going to come in and replace Hogue. Fillmore Central got to be careful of the deep ball there. And Hopkins steals it, missed it the first time he gets fouled. Hopkins just stole the inbounds.
And like you said, Quinlan Kelly was sneaking back into Fillmore Central territory. If Noah Temmie wouldn't have been looking, they might have got that back there.
Well, I might have just, if I'm Milford, I might have just fired that thing right towards the rim anyway.
See what happens.
See if Temmie was able to go get it on defense. Otherwise, it was going to be a layup. So 2 points, or 2 free throws, I should say, the first of which is good by Leighton Hopkins. By the way, Leighton in the first half had 8 points, including 6 in the first quarter. He's got 8 in this quarter, so 16 for the game. Panthers within 6, and now 5.
Here's that full court press we've been seeing earlier in the season. They're really trying to bring this out and put the pressure on Milford.
Berkey has it. Now Fillmore Central falls back a little. Man-to-man defense for the Panthers. Trailing by 5. Milford has had an answer every time the Panthers have had something going here in this second half. Berkey gets by Karcher, another 3, and he got it again. Last time down, it was Berkey. He hits his second 3 of the quarter and pushes the lead back to 8.
And Berkey, he had a free choice if he wanted to drive. He could have and pretty much got all the way there, but pulling up and making that shot is huge.
Poppert takes it, hands it off to Whitley. Pull-up jump shot, good. Garrett Whitley, smooth on that jump shot when he catches it in rhythm. Now Berkey to Carrot for a 3, no good. Hopkins with a defensive rebound.
Fillmore Central got lucky there. That's Carrot's sweet spot. As we saw in the first half, he can hit him from the corner.
Hopkins kicks it out. Karcher for 3, good. Minute 18 to play, third quarter. Timeout, Milford. 3-point game.
Big momentum shift for Fillmore Central. You can feel it. They're on fire now.
And it's amazing what happens. Garrett Whitley, let's be honest, first half, we said before, Garrett's a shooter. Garrett in the first half looked bad. The rhythm was off. It was not there. The 2 jump shots from about 15 to 17 feet, though, have been smooth strokes in the second half.
And the first one, he really didn't have anybody up in his face, but down here, that last one he took, I mean, there were people right up in his face when he took that shot, so it's definitely something to show of Garrett Whitley just as a shooter. Not only can he hit it from beyond the arc, but he can really bear down and do it when he has to.
And has the pace of the game picked up? Score in the third quarter alone, Fillmore Central 20, Milford 12. So the pace has really picked up. Eagles led it by 11, 31-20 at halftime.
And even though the pace picks up, it's something Fillmore Central they're used to. They're used to running up and down the floor. It's something that they really strive to do, outwork your opponent, and it's something that is really going to help them out.
I don't think Milford would be unhappy with the fast pace either. They
Not
scored
at all.
79 against Heartland last night in the semifinals. Carrot gets it across the timeline. Little half-court trap still there for Fillmore Central. Now Berkey has trouble for a moment, gets out of it. To the high post for Palicki. Carrot on the wing, thought about the 3, didn't take it. Now Berkey, wow, down low was open, and it's tipped by Karcher, stolen by Hopkins.
Quinlan Kelly was open for a good 5-6 seconds down there, just big missed opportunity.
Hopkins then loses it. Carrot, the other end, foul. 2 free throws for Cam Carrot. Boy, it's getting a little crazy there. So Cam Carrot at the foul line for Milford for the first time tonight. Eagles as a team were 5 of 8 in the second quarter. It's the first free throws of the second half. Carrot knocks down the first to make it a 4-point game.
Might be the first, but just as important nonetheless.
Poppert in for Fillmore Central. Gerlach and Pauly in for Milford. Carrot with his second. By the way, Noah Temmie has 3 fouls now for Fillmore Central. That's why he's out. So a 5-point game. Milford with the lead, Fillmore Central with the basketball. And a zone look here, kind of that 1-3-1 zone for Milford. Panthers have it stolen away. Up ahead, and it's a bank shot in by Bitterman. What a shot by Bitterman. Got it over Hopkin. Pushes the lead to 7. And another steal. Bitterman again. Coast to coast. Got it again. Bitterman scores 2 baskets in the final 15. And another steal. Carrot with 4 seconds left to Gerlach for 3. No good. But what a big end of the third quarter for Milford. 4 points in the final 15 seconds to take a 5-point lead to 9 going to the fourth quarter. Eagles 49, Panthers 40. Back after this.
I love it. It's fun. It's a fun industry to be in. Meet lots of different people, do lots of different stuff. There's always something new happening, so.
So far I've been enjoying it since I've been here. It's been great, learning new stuff every day. I recommend anyone coming and work here because so far the working environment's friendly, everyone's kind, and also the new guys that come here, they'll gain the confidence that they need just to come and work.
I like how everybody around here is, we all kind of become real good friends. It's like a second family here. It's not something you would come to just work for a month or two. It's something you'll want to stick with forever.
Sometimes it's nice to just enjoy the atmosphere.
Boy, it's something, isn't it?
Fillmore Central had this lead to 5. In fact, they had it to 3. And it's 6 points for Milford in the last 30-some-odd seconds. 4 of them in the last 15 seconds to push the lead back to 9 as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Josh Berkey gets a pass onto the wing for Palicki. Jaden in the lane, up with a shot and good. And that is 8 in a row for Milford. Palicki has 10 points in the game. Adam Horty, plagued by foul trouble, hasn't played a lot tonight. Has a pass tipped out of bounds.
The Hodder just in the right place, swatting that one out.
Sub for Milford comes Jacob Bitterman. He had the 2 layups with 15 seconds left. Back-to-back layups in the last 15 seconds, I should say. Hogue takes the inbounds. Back to Hopkin. Back to Hogue. To Horty to Hopkin. To Horty. Adam for 3. Good. Plagued by foul trouble. That's his first points of the night. Baseline. A lot of contact. No whistle anyway. Rebound. Hogue's got it for Fillmore Central. Rasmussen on the right wing. 1-3-1 zone for Milford. High post for Hogue. Kicks it out and around. Rasmussen for 3. Got it again.
Fillmore Central coming alive again.
Back within 5. Palicki quickly the other end. Leaves it underneath, and it's good again by Quinlan Kelly. Kelly's got 13. Pushes the lead back to 7.
That's got to be at least the third or fourth time, Fillmore Central makes a real big play, and they just can't get back on defense.
Hopkin for 3. That's no good. Offensive rebound, Timmy. Kicks it out. Hopkin up with it. Good. And a foul. Emotions running high in a championship game. Quinlan Kelly just picked up his second. And Hopkin has a chance at a 3-point play. That is 5 team fouls on Milford. 3 whistled against Fillmore Central in the second half. Free throw by Hopkin gives him 20 points for the game. 4-point Milford lead. Fillmore Central has had it down to 3, but no closer here in the second half.
Fillmore Central's really got to bear down and play defense here. They need to get it back.
Milford has had an answer every single time Fillmore Central has made a run in the second half so far. A couple of different times it was a three from Josh Berkey. He's on the bench right now. Jaden Palicki has it in the right corner. Boy, Temi just battling down there, trying to keep position with Kelly. Palicki backside. Ooh. Has it stolen by Hopkin, and a foul on Bitterman.
Hopkin taking an arm right to the face there.
So a chance to get within two, maybe even one, on this trip down for Fillmore Central. Temi on the left wing. Horty up top. Adam for three. Strong, no good. Gerlach, the defensive rebound.
Look good from Horty, just a little too much on it.
Bitterman, guarded by Temi. And Palicki lost it out of bounds. 10th Eagle turnover.
Fillmore Central really able to get the ball back, but they just haven't been able to finish. They've been forcing Milford into a lot of costly mistakes, but they really got to finish to make it count.
Josh Berkey, number 15, back in for Milford. He has hit a couple dagger threes in that third quarter. And also, Garrett Whitley is back in for Fillmore Central. It's Whitley on the left side of the circle.
And Berkey, not only can he score, but he's really pretty quick, shifty, scrappy guard there for the Milford defense.
He's a great distributor, too. Rasmussen, right corner for Fillmore Central. Up top, there's a three from Whitley. That's off, no good. He's over from outside.
Another missed opportunity from Fillmore Central.
Palicki down the lane, leaves it out. Gerlach for three. Fouled, and it's good! Chance at 4 points for Brendan Gerlach. Matt Hogue had too much momentum on the closeout. Could not avoid crashing into Brendan Gerlach after he hits the three. So it counts and one, and a chance at 4 points. Just when Fillmore Central had a few possessions with the game at 4. Boy, this would be huge to push it back to 8.
I mean, even though it didn't go his way, you do really have to admire, Matt Hogue closing out there and just not letting that three go uncontested. Good effort from the senior.
Free throw, though, no good. So it's just a three-point play, if you will. And the lead remains at 7. This is Whitley back up for Adam Horty. Leighton Hopkin behind his back, flips it back over to Horty. Whitley goes baseline, timeout. Fillmore Central. Coach Jim Rose got over there quickly. Called a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. 7-point Milford lead. They have led this entire game, has Milford. Had an early 7-0 run in the first quarter. Fillmore Central was able to kind of keep it there, if you will. It was 14-9 at the end of the first period. Second period, same start, 7-0 for Milford. Fillmore Central kind of left it there. Ends up being an 11-point halftime deficit for the Panthers. Fillmore Central thought they had a lot of momentum in the third quarter, but Milford scores the last 6 in the last 30 seconds of the third quarter to push their lead back to 9. Then they scored the first 2, so it was an 8-0 run into the third, very beginning of the fourth, for Milford to get what was an 11-point lead. Fillmore Central had a couple possessions with it being a 3-point game.
And they just couldn't capitalize.
Could not capitalize.
Could not
and then after the three-pointer by Gerlach, the lead back to 7 for the Eagles. Hopkin, left corner. He'll spot a three. Bounces high, no good. Rebound, off of Milford. It'll stay with Fillmore.
Noah Temi, for no bigger than he is, really getting position on Quinlan Kelly.
Karcher to toss it in. Up top for Horty. Adam tries to throw it in the corner, has it tipped out by Gerlach. It is also so difficult to be the team that is down 11 or 13, as Fillmore Central has been, you expend so much energy getting back into the game. If you don't get all the way over the top, it is tough to finish that run. A 3 off the mark by Horty is rebounded by Gerlach. So Milford with a 7-point lead. That's a huge possession either way. Kelly guarded by Hopkin to Gerlach. To Cam Carrot. Palicki, elbow, good. Jaden Palicki with 12 points. Scoreless in the third quarter. He's got 2 baskets so far in the fourth. And the lead is back to 9. That's a 6-0 run. And that pass is picked off. He tried to get it down to Hopkin. Picked off by Carrot. Gerlach, right corner, baseline. Layup, no good. Hopkin, the defensive rebound. A little over 3 minutes to go. Karcher on the left side of the circles. Gets a screen from Timmy. Noah spots up for a 3. Off the mark, no good. Well, that could have been a foul on Timmy. They don't call it.
Almost got his own board.
Yeah, Milford's got the rebound and the basketball. Fillmore Central does have 2 fouls to give before a bonus. Onto the block for Palicki, and they're going to get a foul on the floor on Adam Horty. Good job by Adam. If you're going to get that foul, do it before the shot. It's just on the floor, so it's an inbounds play. That is, for Adam, though, foul number 4. Horty stays on the floor for now, though.
Looks like Fillmore Central is going to get some more size in there with Orta taking out Whitley.
Palicki on the right side kicks it out for Carrot. Now Gerlach, spin move. No good. Hopkin, the defensive rebound. Panthers need to make it happen fast if it's going to happen. Down by 9. 2:20 to play. Horty to Hopkin. Spot up for Layton. Good. 23 in the ball game for Layton Hopkin. Timeout, Fillmore Central. 6-point game, and it's a full timeout. We'll step aside from the SNC Boys Championship game on StriveSports.com.
Home-cooked favorites and online ordering so you can skip the line. That's what you'll find at Dickey's Barbecue in York. Log on to Dickeys.com, select the York address, sign in, or create a profile, and you'll be ordering delicious barbecue in just seconds. Choose from a variety of meats like brisket, pulled pork, chicken breast, or sausage. Add a home-style side like waffle iron fries, fried onion tanglers, barbecue beans, and even fried okra. You won't go away hungry. Try Dickey's Barbecue today and log on to Dickeys.com. Kids eat free on Sundays.
Yeah, I get it. For the little things. Technology's great. It makes things easier. It's faster. We can get things done wherever we go. And we get all that from our bank. It works for us. But for the bigger things, the things that really count, I still want to talk to the people I know and trust. That's why I'm here.
Been a great game throughout. Thanks for joining us on StriveSports.com. I'm Eric Algan. Derek O'Connor is with me. Milford leading Fillmore Central 58-52, 2:08 and rolling here in the fourth quarter. Milford has led it by as many as 13 and by as few as 3 in the second half. Panthers haven't come all the way back, but they've made some runs, and every time they have, Milford has responded in a big way. Carrot on the sideline, stuck there, gets it for Berkey. Josh dribbles out of a double team, gets it for Carrot. Milford content for a long possession here if they can get it. Not looking at the hoop. If they did, they'd be having those posts come to the ball. Carrot going to get the timeout. Coach Tony Mueller maybe didn't want to take the timeout, but he's got to with Carrot stuck on the sideline. So it's going to be just one timeout remaining for Milford. Fillmore Central does have 2 timeouts remaining. Of course, the Eagles will have the ball coming out of the timeout.
And something to note there, Milford, even though they did, have to burn a timeout, they burned 35 seconds or so. So they're really, milking that clock for what it's worth.
Yeah, 37 seconds at 2:09. And still have it right now. So if you're Fillmore Central, you've got a foul to give before you put Milford at the line for a 1-and-1. You only have 5 team fouls. Horty and Hogue each have 4, and it looks like they are both on the floor, or going to be on the floor when we come out. You're going to have Timmy with 3 and Hopkin with 1. And Karcher with none for Fillmore Central. So you got to think one of those 3 is going to be doing a foul. And if you're Fillmore Central, I would think you got to foul pretty quick. I mean, you got maybe one. You're going after a steal for 1 pass, and then that second pass has got to be a foul, I would think. Then again, I don't get paid to coach. I get paid to announce. Berkey guarded by Karcher. No foul yet. And there it is on Hopkins. It's on the floor. It's the second on Layton. Milford did look at the hoop there, by the way. So burned 39 seconds. And then after the timeout, did look at the hoop. So another foul on the Panthers will be a bonus situation for Milford. How soon do you do it? Ball loose for a moment. Karcher tried to foul. They didn't give it to him. Timmy's out there with 3, and Noah Timmy will pick up his 4th foul and will send Jaden Palicki to the foul line. 1-and-1 with 1:16 to play. Hopkin the rebound.
Open opportunity for the Panthers.
That was close to a travel for Karcher. So it's 2 possessions if you're talking about 3s, so you don't necessarily need the 3s, though, if you're Fillmore Central. But if you're going to get 2s, you better have them quick. Pick and roll. Timmy down the lane. Good.
Back to a 4-point game.
And the Panthers foul. Hopkin will put Palicki at the foul line with 49 seconds left.
By what they've just seen, that's the man they want there.
Yep. Jaden Palicki is 2 for 4 at the foul line in the game. Just missed one about 20 seconds ago. Panther crowd is right in his ear. And Palicki gets it. Jaden Palicki with 13 points in the ball game.
Still a 2-possession game for the Panthers. Big free throw here.
So 6-point Milford lead. 48 seconds. Here we go. Hopkins got 23 points in the game. Gives it up to Karcher. To Horty. Adam looks to drive. Jump stop. No basket, but a foul. And Cam Carrot just picked up his 2nd. And Adam Horty will shoot a couple with 34 seconds left. And it's no good. These are Horty's first free throws of the game. Goes 1 of 2. Palicki on the inbounds, splits the double team. Berkey, they're playing keep away. How much longer will they? And then Orta fouls Kelly with 23 seconds. And a 1-and-1 for Quinlan Kelly. So first on Orta, and Quinlan Kelly is 1 of 2 at the free throw line tonight, so he's making just his 2nd trip there. And it's nothing but net. The lead is 6. This would make it a 3-possession game. Big time. 21 seconds left. Timeout, Fillmore Central, as Hopkin almost made a 3. Fillmore Central going to take one of their final 2 timeouts, and with 18 seconds left, Panthers will inbound it out of the timeout. So down 7. It's a 3-possession game. Let's enjoy the moment, shall we?
Right now. Yeah, absolutely.
18.4 left on our clock. You're looking at the huddle for the Fillmore Central boys and Coach Jim Rose. What do they dial up? Down 7. This has got to be something like 2 passes and at the rim, or 2 passes and a 3. You need 3s, no doubt, but you don't necessarily need it right now.
That's right.
If you can get someone on a quick back screen to the hoop and can get that layup, Fillmore Central can stop the clock with a timeout.
But what's eluded the Panthers is finishing. They really got to finish whatever they do.
Horty will toss it in on the far sideline. Gets it into Karcher. Cole still dribbling, now gets it back to Hopkins. Layton will spot up the 3, buried it. Timeout Fillmore with 12 seconds left.
What a shot from Hopkins. What a shot.
Layton Hopkins got 26 points here tonight, but with 12 seconds left and his team down 4, will it be enough? Again, just a huge credit to Milford tonight. They get out to the quick start in the first quarter, 7-0. Fillmore Central kind of hangs around. It's a 5-point Milford lead at the end of the first. Start of the second, Milford again, a quick 7-0 run. Fillmore Central kind of hangs around. It's an 11-point Milford lead at half. Fillmore Central makes the big run. They get all the way back to within 3 with about 40 seconds left in the third quarter. And seemingly most of the momentum is on the Fillmore Central side. But 6 points in the last 40 seconds, including 4 points in the last 15 seconds by Milford, pushed their lead to 9. They got a quick basket to start the fourth quarter, pushed the lead to 11. They've seen that lead get down to 3 a couple times in the fourth quarter, but still, every time Fillmore Central has got there, Milford has answered back. It's a huge credit to the Eagles and their resolve to withstand that run a couple different times and still have the lead at this point in the game. And a quick foul with 11 seconds left on Jaden Palicki, fouling Jaden Palicki. We'll put him at the foul line for a double bonus with 11 seconds left. Foul on Cole Karcher is his first. Double bonus from here on out for Milford. And again, possession-wise, these are kind of inconsequential. Still 2 possessions for Fillmore Central. Oh, by the way, they can't stop the clock with a timeout anymore.
Yeah, Matt Hogue comes in there for Tanner Order, trying to get some more size, a little more help for Fillmore Central.
So a big free throw here for Jaden Palicki would pretty much do it, you would think. Solid. Hopkins takes the inbounds. Layton, a stop and pop 3. It's no good. The rebound for Kelly. Fillmore Central will foul, but with 3 seconds left, it's not going to matter. The Milford Eagles are going to be your Southern Nebraska Conference Tournament champions in 2016. Tally up some of these free throws here in a minute for you, folks, with the 3 seconds left. But Milford has been really solid right up until that. Horty will fire this one from beyond half court, and that is your game. Final count, Milford 65, Fillmore Central 58. The Eagles are SNC tournament champions. So some trophy presentations coming up.
Southern Nebraska Conference runner-ups, the Fillmore Central Panthers.
First half was the best,
And
actually. Second half.
your conference champions, the Milford Eagles. Congratulations, both teams.
Well, Derek, let's. I'm tallying a few things up here, but we'll get your final thoughts on really what was all total a really well-played game on both sides for both teams tonight.
I really think Fillmore Central, they didn't come out like they usually do in past games. They usually get out to a good run, get on top, really pick up the pace, but they're facing a team here with Milford, or faced a team that is really the same kind of mentality, the same kind of way they operate. They're really fast-paced. They're up and down the floor, and Milford didn't mind running up and down, and they just made, the shots that mattered. And Fillmore Central, like we said, had the opportunities. They're in the lane. They're at the elbow. They have the open three, and they just could not finish. And Milford was just, they came out on top. They were just the better shooters tonight.
Yeah, shooting has got to be it, because when I tell you that Fillmore Central ends the game with 6 threes and Milford hits 4, well, okay, there's plus 2 points for Fillmore Central, or plus 6, I should say. The free throws, Milford goes 14 of 20, including 7 of 10 in the fourth quarter. Very solid. Fillmore Central goes 14 of 18 for the game, but only shot 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter. So they only had 3 attempts. Milford had the attempts, and they got the makes when they got there. But it was really that first half. Like we said, it was the 7-0 run at the beginning of the first quarter, the 7-0 run at the beginning of the second quarter really proved to be the difference in getting a lead for Milford that Fillmore Central was unable to get all the way back on.
And it really shows that Milford, they don't care if they're the 2 seed. They don't care if we beat you early on. We're here to play, and I think they really, really showed that when they came out and had that 7-0 run.
So final scoring tonight, we'll start with the Fillmore Central Panthers, who fall to 16-3 on their season. 2 of the losses to this Milford team, and also to Grand Island Central Catholic in the holiday tournament back in December. Cole Karcher finishes with 3 points, 5 for Nate Rasmussen, 5 for Noah Temme, 2 from Aaron Poppert, 3 from Tanner Orda, 4 from Adam Horty, all in the fourth quarter, 4 from Garrett Whitley, 6 from Matt Hogue, and 26 game-high points from Leighton Hopkins. Leighton was a force to be reckoned with. He had 9 in the third quarter and 9 in the fourth quarter, but it was not quite enough to get his team all the way back. They just could not find the stops. For Milford tonight, they get 5 points from Brendan Gerlach, 4 apiece from Jacob Bitterman and Aiden Pauley. Of course, it was Bitterman who had 2 layups in the final 15 seconds of the third quarter to take the lead from 5 to 9 right at the end of that third quarter. Boy, those were just monster points.
Big run, really big
monster points for Milford there. Andrew Hodder finishes with 4. Did I say Josh Berkey with 6? His 2 threes in the third quarter were just daggers. Every time Fillmore Central, again, they made the run, it was Berkey answering with a 3. They kind of took turns, but boy, Milford just responded to every run Fillmore Central made. And then they get 16 apiece from Jaden Palicki and Quinlan Kelly. Those 2 guys were just rock solid all night. Kelly scores at least 2 points in every quarter. Palicki has 8 in the first quarter and 8 in the fourth quarter. I should say he had 8 in the first half and 8 in the fourth quarter. He goes 4 of 5 at the free throw line in the final 49 seconds to help secure that victory. So really, really nice job, and hats off to the Milford Eagles, your 2016 Southern Nebraska Conference Boys Tournament champions. 65-58 your final count in boys action. Earlier tonight in the girls championship, it was Superior taking the tournament title away from Sutton, 49-42. The Superior Wildcat girls are now 21-1 on their season. The Milford boys now 17-3 and still in the top 10 in Class C1. And that's a real solid team that was able to again respond to every run that Fillmore Central made tonight. Really nice job by the Eagles. It has been a really fun weekend for us at Strive Sports, and thanks for joining us along the way. for everything that we've done, and it's always fun. Derek O'Connor joining us as the former voice of Milford, voice of Fillmore.
Not quite.
It's been a long weekend, dude. Thanks for joining us. Jason Gloystein has come from York High School to run our Wirecast over here in this gym. My brother Aaron has driven from Lincoln Saturday and today to help us out get the camera duties. So big thanks to Aaron as well. And thanks to everyone who has tuned in for Southern Nebraska Conference Tournament action on StriveSports.com. The regular season returns tomorrow for most of these teams. I think Sutton and Fillmore Central.
They got to go right back at it.
We'll go right back to it tomorrow night, and I'm sure Milford will be right back to it as well. Sub-districts and, of course, districts will loom at the end of this month, and hopefully a trip to Lincoln looms the first part of March. Until then, we say good night on StriveSports.com.
Cooked favorites and online ordering so you can skip the line. That's what you'll find at Dickey's Barbecue in York. Log on to Dickies.com, select the York address, sign in, or create a profile, and you'll be ordering delicious barbecue in just seconds. Choose from a variety of meats like brisket, pulled pork, chicken breast, or sausage. Add a home-style side like waffle iron fries, fried onion tanglers, barbecue beans, and even fried okra. You won't go away hungry. Try Dickey's Barbecue today and log on to Dickies.com. Kids eat free on Sundays.